So one day this guy came up to me and he said, "You skate different. You skate different than everybody else." And I feel like that was one of the best compliments that anyone's ever given me at this skate park. Like, the idea of skating your own way, like just saying somebody skates different than everybody else is really a compliment, because that's what skating is about. It's about doing something different. All right, so after saying that, this first trick is gonna totally contradict everything I just said, because I stole this trick from John Jennings. My friend John Jennings, he's a creative skater. He definitely skates different as well. So this trick is coming out of the quarter and going into like a disaster on the side of the bank, or also going into like a nose stall. One time I did a 50-50 into a 50-50 down this, or like a tail slide into a drop in 50-50. And stuff like that. It just feels different. Something you don't see a lot of people do. So this one is pretty easy. You're just like lifting up a little bit, not really ollieing, landing like that, then putting your weight on your nose to lift your trucks up. You should do it on a ledge first before you try it on something like this. The other one, it's just like a nose stall. It's just a little sideways, and you just drop back in and turn. All right, so this one's pretty easy. So the next weird trick I want to talk about is coming up fakie and getting into a stall. So I think the easiest way to do this is Smith, because it really locks in. You could also get into like a 50-50 type stall, but you might start to slide down. This ledge is really waxed up, so if I try to pop into a tail slide, it might totally slide out, but I'll try it. So the weird thing about that stall is you have to go fast enough to get up on it, but not fast enough to kind of move and grind with it. So you have to just have that balance where you can just kind of float and stall and then pop right off. And you can also do that on a rail. So on the rail, getting into like a board slide is a little bit easier. The cool thing about the rail is you have all of this leverage. So on the rail, you can pop out on the other side of it, or you can pop up into a 50-50 or Smith, anything like that. So you have a lot of leverage. And to do this, all I'm doing is like pushing down on one side and pushing down on the other and just popping, just like an ollie, just using that leverage to pop the board up. Oh man. It's a beautiful day. It's 90 degrees out here. Wonder why nobody's out here skating. So this also works on a bank to a ledge, like a tombstone. You just have to have the right timing so you can pop your tail and not hit your tail into the obstacle. Another weird trick that you can do at the skate park, and I do a lot at this skate park, is rolling down the stairs. So I don't consider this a firecracker unless the tail hits on every single stair. So you would do that on like a stair that's shorter, like a normal stair. But these stairs, they're about 2 feet each. So with these, you just kind of roll down them like a slinky. It's really not that hard. Just go fast enough and put a little bit of weight on your back foot, and you'll be able to roll down them. Another weird trick I like to do at the skate park is a Casper stall. So that's just coming up the bank, doing half a kick flip, getting your front foot lodged under the board, your back foot somewhere on the tail. It's pretty easy on the bank. You can either just barely be on the tail or be all the way up on the tail. And then you're just kind of spinning it around and flipping it, kind of like a weird varial flip. Now, I don't mean to do this front pivot out, but I don't really think about my tricks. They're all muscle memory. I let the tricks just happen through me. I don't think about what I'm doing. So once I did that one time, it just seemed to happen over and over and over, and I couldn't stop until I really consciously thought about it. All right, so I just thought of another one. So there's gonna be 6 tricks in this video, but don't tell anybody because everybody's intimidated by the number 6 and 5 works better in the algorithm. So we're gonna do a flamingo up the stairs. I've talked about flamingos on the bank before, but I don't think I've ever really talked about doing a flamingo up the stairs. All right, so all I'm really doing is popping it and pushing it up into between my legs. So let's see. That sounds really dangerous, but it actually works. See how it kind of works better rolling. So you just kind of hop up and then you unravel it, let it down. Let's see. Could probably do a better one than that. One that I actually landed. All right, so hop all the way down and then you kind of wiggle it, get back on. If any of these are weird tricks, this is it. Just kind of hop up. Ooh, and then maybe like board bash it at the end. All right, watch how I get out of this. I'm twisting it, putting it down like that. This is definitely a weird one. So you're ollieing up, landing like a board bash, which just means your back truck is pushing up against the ledge, and then you push on your nose, land in a disaster, push on your tail, land in the tail stall, and then maybe do something out of that. So let's try this, see if I can get it. Oh. All right, so board bash into disaster, that's not happening. But the little board bash to tail or to like a salad or 5-0, that works. So your board's like a lever. Ollies, everything is the same thing. It's just popping, it's using leverage from one side of your board to the other to make it move off the ground. So it's really hot out here for talking to the camera. Skating doesn't feel that bad because you get a little bit of breeze when you're moving around, but just sitting and talking to the camera, I'm a little dehydrated for that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, reviews, tutorials, and videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a skateboarder, if you're into that kind of stuff, I've got a lot more videos to come. So hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.